Going on to you, Pisces. So you have the King of Wands, Ten of Wands, Six of Swords, Two of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Hierophant, King of Cups, Four of Swords, Seven of Cups. So you have the King and Queen of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for you Pisces is that a lot of you Pisces right now are arrogant people. Got to get out of the way. You're not dealing with that. You haven't been dealing with that for a while. And you know a little bit more about what it is that you don't want. You've let go of all of those individuals. Well, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of those individuals in the past that was wasting your time because they tried to put themselves out there like they were so much better than you, right? In competition. The Two of Wands and the King of Pentacles, right? The Two of Wands, the Six of Swords. And now you're leaving a path open for people who have a better mentality to actually start to get to know you. Meaning that when you cut off, see, here's the thing. When you cut off all the people in the past who are on some dumb stuff, you're leaving room for people who actually have common sense, right? To actually come into your life. The reason why I'm saying that is because when I stopped hanging out with my so-called friends back in 2013, it's the last day that I hung out with them. It was my birthday, last night, I should say. Immediately, right after that, 2 days after, things started to move the way that I wanted it to. I had actually picked up I was looking for a place to actually print my book. Didn't find one. 2 days after that, found a printing company that would potentially print the book for me. So the point that I'm trying to make here is when you leave people who don't mean you any good alone, not only does something physically happen, but something spiritually happens as well, because I would have never have gotten this far the way that I am now if I would have been hanging out with those people. So the Two of Wands just represents you're leaving room for people who have common sense to actually get to know you, right? And the King of Pentacles represents, it's just that for you, Pisces, you have to understand that everything has its place, right? And that patience is key. See, the King of Pentacles represents Capricorn and Taurus. I love Capricorns because Capricorn teaches you time, and Cancer Crabs teaches you patience. The two mightiest warriors in the world are time and patience. Wait until you see an opportunity and then strike. And what I'm trying to say here with all of that, what I'm trying to say is that you Pisces have been so heavily underrated, and you get it from Virgo, because Virgo is a zodiac sign that is understated. Virgo likes to go underneath the radar and have people think of them as being lightweights or people who are not very influential, when in actuality they probably are. They just don't want to say it now because of that humility and other reasons, right? Jealousy and envy and stuff like this. So the King of Pentacles represents, now you Pisces are actually realizing to step into your whole power. A lot of you Pisces have been quite understated, underrated, afraid of, actually doing the things that you want a little bit because you're a little bit too compassionate to what other people will think. You're thinking about what other people think. And the Queen of Wands, a lot of you Pisces now realize that, look, and you're right in this, that whole idea that people don't like you for very petty reasons, it's not true. If a person doesn't like you because you Pisces, work overtime, if a person goes out of their way to dislike you, if you are trying your hand at life and trying to be better people, that's not a person that you should really take seriously, because they have a lot of jealousy, they have a lot of envy, because that's one thing that is not really talked about which is another layer, is jealousy and envy. How many people are jealous and envious, but yet will go out with people? And then sometimes you wonder where it is that the games come from, because a person is jealous of you. And again, there's so much in competition with you, all this bossing up stuff. There's so much in competition with you to the point where you don't see they're in competition with you, because instead of the two of you being in a relationship like this, peanut butter and jelly, they're trying to compete with you. It's all about, I need to one up you. I need to do this. And it's like you, again, the jealousy and the envy, you thinking about all the wrong stuff. How about being in a relationship? No, they're trying to one up you. So if a person goes out of their way, Pisces, to not like you, they had some stuff brewing up underneath the surface, below the surface for a long time. They're just using this as some sort of justification to be mad at you. And most of the times, whenever it is that they're angry at you, it's not even a real justification where, you done disrespected them in a real way. It's always some petty stuff. You remember that $2 that you owe me? And the reason why I make that look is because they look stupid as they... You remember that $2? I don't like you because you never repaid me. And it's like, here's the $2. I still don't like you. So the Hierophant, they look like that. The Hierophant in the Knight of Cups now represents. So you, Pisces, understand that with those people, you can't change those people. With people who have betrayed you in the past, been disrespectful, really rubbed you the wrong way, you have to let these people go. And you have. So now you need to trust the process and understand that as you're continuing to date, as you're maybe not necessarily looking, trust and believe. If you see an opportunity, whether you're not dating, whether you are dating, if you see an opportunity where people like you, go for it. You don't have anything to lose. You really don't. Because if they're knuckleheads, you're going to stop hanging out with them anyway. And that's the cure. Don't be around. That is the cure. That's one of the cures, I should say. Don't be around these people when they want to start acting like they don't have any common sense. The Four of Swords, right? And it puts an end to the games that people play. So then you have the Seven of Cups. You can just talk to somebody else. So the formula is really that simple. Because what you'll realize is people who try to play games, they can't stand it when you don't pay attention to them. Because they're so desperately looking for attention. Goofy. Anyway, so to clarify some of these cards, let's clarify the Knight of Cups. The Magician, Ten of Cups, Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, right? The Magician, Ten of Cups, because you understand that you don't have to stick around for these people's nonsense. You can go somewhere else and hang out with people who have more common sense and who actually appreciate you. You can actually get to know people romantically, same thing, who have more common sense and actually appreciate you. Get yourself into a relationship with them. Four of Cups. Because in the past you've tried so hard to get to know people who couldn't stop acting like knuckleheads. Two of Pentacles, and it left you confused at one point because you, Pisces, when you didn't know any better, you were trying your hardest to get these people to like you and change, and that didn't work. So now a lot of you Pisces realize that there's no point because these people are prejudiced. They're trying to go out of their way to have some sort of bias or curry favor against you, even when it's not even real, because it's not. So let's clarify the Four of Swords. It's not real. More than likely, it's not real. So to clarify the Four of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, and last but not least, we have the Three of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you Pisces is that because what happens is that once you not around these people, you shut them down. Seven of Pentacles. They only have life. See, this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. They only have all of this charisma when you are paying attention, when they think that other people are, not just you, but when they think that they have a crowd. When they don't have that, those people are sad. Believe me. The Four of Wands is about, and they're completely neglecting their own business and what they need to do. The Two of Swords and the Three of Wands is about, but at the same time, and they're shut off from the world, and they won't be in a real relationship because they've put on an eternal blindfold. They're blinded by the idea that they have to do this. This is their idea of how they get close to people, believe it or not. So the Three of Wands now represents, but you Pisces don't have to worry about that because your life is now open for valuable people who have common sense to now come on in.